Let's talk about things that fly. NASA and SpaceX just launched Crew-10 to finally rescue the astronauts that have been stuck in space for over 9 months when they were only supposed to be there for 10 days. And then they were denied a rescue mission by the Biden administration. And now Elon Musk just got nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize, but he said that he's not interested in prizes. Speaking of other things that fly, everybody is calling Donald Trump Grandpa Trump because of the great time that him and little X had on the helicopter. In news about things that fly from 31 to 42,000 feet in the air, recently on a Southwest flight, some insane lady started running up and down the aisles in her birthday suit. But don't worry, Southwest has responded to this incident. They are now making people pay full price for their suitcases, even though everybody who flies Southwest does so because bags fly free. Well, they used to. And I don't think that these two incidents are correlated, but it's pretty funny to pretend that they are. Maybe they thought that crazy people wouldn't be able to pay for a suitcase, and then incidents like this would be avoided in the future. But speaking about things that fly, sometimes they simply don't. At the Denver International Airport, or DIA, these people were evacuated onto the wing of their aircraft because the plane mysteriously caught on fire. So what is going on in the sky? We're gonna figure it out. Please make sure that you're subscribed. Before we see those crazy Crew-10 launch videos, let's start with something that is a little bit closer to home, closer to Earth, stuff about airlines. You made sure that you were checked in, you grabbed your suitcase, and you headed to the airport, you passed security, and now you're waiting at your gate, and then you see this out of the window. Look at Southwest rolling by acting all innocent.
Well, it doesn't look like we're flying out today now.
Don't laugh too hard, it might impact everyone.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Maybe not. Good. That's quick.
Man. I mean, they did get the fire out pretty quick, if that's supposed to be a flex. Shouldn't really have happened in the first place. It looked like this airplane just did a burnout with all of this smoke surrounding it. You never know how quickly this could escalate. Look at these people running out of the smoke. What is happening with commercial airlines? Just constant drama.
Gosh. Those must be passengers. Yeah, it's gotta be.
Jeez. The cloud just seems to get bigger and bigger. I was thinking that these people had just boarded the plane, but now I am reading that they actually took off from Colorado Springs and were headed to Dallas. There was 172 people on board, and then 12 people were rushed to the hospital. This is actually a lot more serious than I thought. I thought that they got so lucky because it happened before they took off, but actually they had to have an emergency landing because of something that was going on with one of the engines, like, I don't know, a fire or something. So here is another angle of people inside of DIA who witnessed this.
Like that. Oh, what happened?
Oh my goodness.
On fire.
I mean, sure, yeah, go make everybody stand on the wing if that's like the safest thing for them to do in that moment. It's like extreme things cause for extreme measures. But what about grandmas? What about people in wheelchairs? What about people with children? How are they going to walk out of an aircraft onto the wing while there is smoke? I mean, I don't know. You would just think that there'd be like a better plan, or that these planes would be made in a way that these kinds of things wouldn't happen. But
I don't know. There's just a lot of weird stuff happening with airlines.
What happened?
I mean, I would be so terrified and feel so uneasy to fly that day. That is probably the scariest experience of these passengers' lives. What is it about an airplane that sometimes makes people act a little bit weird?
Either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two fucks, but I am telling you right now,
Right? No.
that motherfucker back there is not real.
It's not real. I wish that the next clip you're about to see wasn't real, but unfortunately it is.
Wait.
You know how that one airline paid everybody on board $30,000 because they rolled over during their landing? How much should these passengers get paid for the emotional trauma that they are also experiencing in these moments? Instead, Southwest was just like, now you guys are going to have to pay for your suitcases. They should be paying these passengers for having to see this. These are images that they will never be able to erase from their minds. You know, look at the way that she's headbanging in the front of the plane at the cabin. Actually terrifying. No human should ever have to experience this. Some people are saying that Southwest's plan to charge people for suitcases is the stupidest thing that they could ever do. To me, it sounds like as if Subway was to be like, you know what, our food's not fresh anymore. Or as if they had like hot and ready pizzas, but they're like, you know what, the pizzas are going to be cold and they're going to come late. It's like, how do you combat the thing that was your entire unique selling proposition? So on Southwest, you now have a checked bag fee, and it almost seemed like they were the only ones who weren't charging for bags in the past, and maybe it just wasn't very sustainable. Now let's talk about space. So SpaceX posted Crew-10 is go for launch. They look like they are strapped so tightly into these chairs as if they are going on the Tower of Doom at Elages, and they look incredibly calm. And they're not freaking out. They are ready for this. I don't know why I keep wanting to say that they look so futuristic, but no duh, they're literally going to space. I mean, their outfits are just totally on point. The windows in this tunnel are so cool, and there is no fires, and there is no naked women running around. So it looks safe. They look ready to go. They are excited. Look at all of these smiles. These people are actually modern day heroes. It is unfathomable that these astronauts were stuck in space for so long, and there didn't seem to be much media coverage at all about it. I actually didn't even know about this until a few months ago. So let's watch Crew-10 take off. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Maybe this is what American Airlines was trying to emulate. Wow. That is so crazy. Can you actually imagine being inside there? It actually just looks like something out of a movie. I just looked up the Nobel Peace Prize on X, and then one of the first things that came up was John Bolton says Trump only wants to end the Ukraine war to get a Nobel Peace Prize. What an idiotic thing to say. I mean, it just actually does prove that they hate him, even though Trump is giving peace to other countries and ending the pointless killings of hundreds and hundreds of people.
Mike Waltz kind of do the talking?
Look, the pressure that Trump has put on for a ceasefire is motivated by one thing: Trump's desire for good publicity and to buttress his case to get a Nobel Peace Prize. You want a ceasefire between two warring parties?
I mean, literally Trump's best friend, pretty much right now, said that he's not interested in prizes. I don't think they really care about having like a little badge or a sticker. That's not really why they do things. I don't think that he needs to hang it up on the wall. I don't think he probably cares that much. Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams have been in space for 9 months. They have kept their composure. Seemingly, they have gotten along. And this lady has been able to have such an incredible mindset about the whole thing. She says that they've been able to do so many experiments and that she doesn't mind staying up there. She was actually kind of planning for it. But obviously, these people miss their families and they miss Earth. To me, this seems like absolute torture. And I am scared for these people on how they are going to be able to adjust back to life on Earth. This seems like an incredibly traumatic experience.
Just like Starliner, you're going to find some things. And in this case, we found some things that we just could not get comfortable with putting us back in the Starliner when we had other options. There's many cases in the past where there have not been other options. We were very fortunate that
their ability to just take responsibility for the situation and be like, yes, sometimes things happen and it was a risk. And so we understand that we need to sit here. It is just actually crazy. What's crazier than that is that a lot of the comments about these people stuck in space on TikTok are saying that it is fake, that they are simply upside down or they are on some type of set. And they believe that this is all some type of conspiracy, maybe because they are not so sure about the moon landing being real and maybe think that that was fake and they think that maybe this ties into that. But these people seem very actually in reality stuck in space. We are so fortunate to finally have an administration that actually cares about American lives. Please make sure that you are subscribed. You guys are phenomenal people. I will see you next time. Bye.